Good morning. My name is Kara Lancy. I'm currently a student at Aspen University, and for today's video is for Guiding Preschool Behavior in ECE 401. Today we're going to be talking about guiding children's learning through emotions in 3 different types of or categories of emotions. And in each category I will discuss ways that I do activities or ways that I guide the children's learning for each of these sets of emotions. The first one is in perceiving emotions. And even as adults, this is something that we all struggle with. A great example is when you stub your toe. You're actually hurt, but oftentimes when you stub your toe, there comes some foul words and some anger projected as well. And for children, the perceiving of other emotions is something that can be difficult from time to time. One of the ways that I like to try to teach the children how to perceive other people's emotions is through the emotions memory game. This is where I actually take pictures of the children expressing different emotions, angry, sad, happy, and you take 2 pictures of the same child being angry and you glue it onto a card and then you put them upside down, and it's just like regular memory. But this really helps with the children in the classroom to learn the emotions of other children, because what's angry on one person's face might be completely different on another person's. And with perceiving emotions, this really helps to teach the children empathy, because it's not as self-centered, it's more of a thinking of others approach. So it's a great way to teach empathy in children that are very young. Another category is expressing emotions. And for young children, it can sometimes be thought of as not wanting them to actually express their emotions. You know, when children are sad or happy or crying all the time, you know, a lot of people just want them to stop. And it's really important to make sure that children understand that it is okay to express emotions. It just might not be okay to express it in the way that they are expressing it. Some of the ways that I try to help children express emotions, especially when it comes to like anger. If a child's extremely angry and is needing to get that outlet out, have something that the child can hit instead of hitting other children when they're angry. You know, have that pillow or have that space for them to completely get away and have their emotions without interfering or hurting anyone else. The same thing when it comes with happiness. Children might be really happy and excited and want to give other children hugs, but they need to learn they need to tap and ask the other child, because not all the children are feeling the same emotions at the same time. And the other child might not want a hug at that moment. But the biggest thing is that you let them express their emotions. When it comes to sadness or even other emotions, anger, all of it, it also does help to allow the children to draw a picture of how they're feeling. And then you can help write down what it is they're feeling, and, you know, that physical representation of what they drew to actually what they're feeling. And that's another great way for them to express themselves without being disruptive. And it also helps them realize that they're allowed to express their emotions. When it comes to our last category, it is regulating emotions. And this is something that can be difficult for all early childhood fields. One of the solutions that we use for doing this is the calming down steps. And it is a step-by-step picture showing first you take your deep breaths, and then you find out what's causing the problem, and then you think of a solution for the problem. It's just a way to get from a problem to a solution in very simple kid terms. Tucker Turtle is another one that it does the same exact thing, that is just a way to try to get kids to recognize and find out how to handle these situations. One of the biggest things that I think that I can do to help promote guiding children's learning in emotions is that of the use of the problem-solving skills. And the problem-solving skills is, even though it's not directly pertaining to emotions, it is a great way to have the kids be able to find a solution to their problem. And a lot of times when you're exhibiting different kinds of emotions, it's because there is a problem or a difficulty that they're having trouble solving. And I mean, the same problem can create, anger in one child and sadness in another. So by having a set of solutions, it really helps the children to be able to regulate these emotions. The solutions are very basic. Share, take turns, get a timer, ask a teacher, trade. I can't remember all of them, but that's a great overview of them. And when it comes an overall to emotions, children with being so young have a very hard time to express their emotions, to understand others' emotions, and that's why in preschool we work on social emotional above all else. And that is why that all these activities that we try to do to guide children's learning and emotions really do make a benefit to their overall learning throughout the many years. So I hope everyone has a great day, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you.